Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you for inviting me here to speak to you today. My name is Elise Hansen. I worked on a Ability One contract. I won an award in 2008 because I was impatient. Yes, that's right. I did not say patient, I said impatient. When I want something, I want it now. I will explain that later. I say I'm impatient when I want it now. I will explain that later. First, I will tell you about my life. Sometimes I am just like everyone else. I get up at 6:45 in the morning. I take the bus to work. When I get home, I watch my favorite TV shows, Judge Alex and Judge Joe Brown. I clean my room and scrub my bathroom. And in my free time, I like to go shopping. I spend time with my boyfriend. I play sports. I have a normal life. But in some ways, I am totally different for anyone you've ever met before. I am famous around the world. I have been on national news. Strangers stop me on the street because they recognize me. Do you want to know why I am so famous? It's something I have no control over. I have been famous. I was born a conjoined twin. When my sister, Lisa, was stuck to my head, we were famous since the day we were born, on October 18, 1977. We shared brain tissue and some blood vessels. Doctors did not know how to separate us. They never did this before. So my parents were scared. When we were 19 months old, we had surgery. The surgery lasted 20 hours. We both survived. It was in the national news. People wondered, were amazed, we made medical history. The surgery gave us both some disabilities. We both have CP. Lisa cannot use a wheelchair, Lisa cannot use her arms or legs. She uses a wheelchair. She is really nice and funny. We both love watching cartoons. Her favorite food is pizza. My favorite food is pizza too. What can I say? We are twins. I help Lisa by brushing her teeth and help her get dressed. I do not wait for people to help Lisa. I do it myself, and I told you I am impatient. As far as my own disability, I have a few seizures about once a month. I have a weakness on the right side of my body, like if I had a stroke. I can use my right leg, but I cannot use my right arm. Behavior-wise, my mom says I am like a second grader with 34 years experience. Sometimes I surprise her with the things I can do. For an example, I do not use an oven by myself because I am afraid I will get burned, but I can use the microwave. I cannot drive a car, but I get to work on time every day, usually the heavy trans bus. I do not feel comfortable using an ATM machine, but I know how to use cash to buy my lunch at McDonald's. I graduated high school in 1999. I wanted a job, so I went to Pioneer Adult Rehabilitation Center, or PARC, in Clearfield, Utah. PARC helps find jobs for people with disabilities. Some of the jobs are on site at PARC. Some are at restaurants and offices. When you get a job, PARC gives you a job coach and to help you succeed. My first job was on site at PARC. I put together Marine Corps kits. These are filled with items for winter, like sleds, shovels, and lanterns. It takes me about 20 minutes to put one kit together. If I make more kits, I make more money. This job can pay a little or if you are fast, or a little if you are slow. But it's not just about the money for me. Sometimes I take time away from my station so I can teach other people how to do it. After about 2 years at PARC, I told my job coach that I was ready for a job in the community. PARC agreed that I was ready, but we all wondered, would it be okay, like for me, having a seizure at PARC was safe, because everyone knew how to do it. Would it be okay at Walmart? But we decided to give it a try and see. I started a part-time job at Walmart in 2004 as a people greeter. I have been there ever since. I welcome customers and put stickers on the return items. I sweep, I mop, and I hand out shopping carts. One time, I stopped somebody from stealing a great big screen TV. Don't even try to steal things when I am on TV. You will get busted. One of the best parts of my job is the customers, and another good part is the employee discount. I bought a laptop and an iPod with my discount. Sometimes I have a seizure at Walmart. My manager was scared at first. He used to call my mom and have her pick me up. But I don't always need to go home. Some of the seizures are small. When I feel one coming on, I take a few minutes and lean against the wall. I don't need to lie down. After about 10 minutes, I go back to work. I have a lot. I have to go home about once a year. When I get a seizure cluster, I don't use my disability as an excuse not to work. I am such a hard worker that I was invited to Washington, D.C. twice for the grassroots conference. I helped Senator Orrin Hatch, Senator Rob Bennett, and Congressman Rob Bishop become Ability One champions. So you all are wondering about the award I won. The Evelyn Glennis Award is for a person with disabilities who works in the community. Marianne Perkins nominated me because she liked my inpatient spirit. I get this from my family and my sister. There are 6 kids in my family. There is a lot of work to do. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Just because I have a disability doesn't mean I get out of my chores. When I won the award, I flew to Atlanta. I got on a stage in front of 1,000 people. Most people get nervous on stage, but I don't. I enjoy it. Winning the award made me even more famous. People say, "Are you Elise Hansen? I read about you in the newspaper." It's great. I love it. Winning the award helps me focus on helping people with disabilities. When I was a little girl, I got in a fight. Some kids were chasing another boy from special ed. I told them to stop. They didn't, so I kicked them as hard as I could when I caught with my foot brace. That made them stop, but I got in trouble. I still defend people with disabilities, but instead of using my foot, I use my voice. When I have an obstacle, I go around it, over it, or through it. That key is to my success, is impatience. They say impatient is virtue. It's okay to be independent. It's okay to go after what you want. And most of all, it's okay, impatient. Thank you.